Having a repeat client is one of the major benefits of virtual assistants over freelancing. If you do virtual assistants right, you won't have to worry about finding new client every other week. But you need to know how to do it right so that the same client hire you long term, and even if your contract with the client ended due to project completion, they will keep coming back for you with more work. Let me give you an example. I work for an online coach. She already have her virtual assistant who work for her, but she hired me to help her move her business to the next level. She want to move her courses from a different platform to Kajabi, and she also want to move her email marketing to CombatKit. And she also want me to help her with her email marketing campaign, to set up the email marketing campaign, write some email sequences, and that is it. And I work with her. We did all that. We complete the project in about 1 month, and she paid me. But because of the approach and because of the way I work with her, she kept coming back for more work. Even though she already had the virtual assistant who worked for her, whenever she needs something relevant to what I did for her, instead of giving it to her virtual assistant, she trusts me more to do it for her. And that is why you need to know how to entice potential client and even the client that you already work for to keep coming back for you even when your contract with them has ended. And in this video, I'm going to share 4 things that you can do in order to improve your repeat client rate as a complete beginner to virtual assistants. Okay, the very first thing is you need to offer the right services if you want to get a repeat client. As a virtual assistant, you can do many things. If someone hires you to be their general virtual assistant, then you should expect to work for them long term. And that is not something that a contract will end or something like that. But if you are offering something specific, like if you are just a data entry virtual assistant, then a client might hire you to do one big data entry work for them. And when you finish the work, that's it. For example, if I have an e-commerce website and I move my e-commerce website to Shopify, and I have a lot of customer data that I want to move from WordPress, WooCommerce to Shopify, I could hire a virtual assistant to do that data entry work. And when you finish moving all the customer data to Shopify, the contract has ended. And so that is why if you want to get a repeat client, you should offer the right type of services. Even data entry, if you offer data entry, you can get a repeat client because whenever they have more data entry work, they can come back to you. But what if you are offering something graphic design related? If you are doing something like logo branding design, if you are helping businesses do branding for their business, then they can hire you to do logo, business card, some banners, to do all the branding aspect of their business once. But when their branding is completed, they are not going to need you anymore because they are not going to do branding every week or every month. So that is why you should offer the services that people are going to need on a continuous basis. If you offer email marketing, people are going to do email marketing continuously. If you do content writing, same thing. If you are a general virtual assistant, then you are doing everything. So first thing is offer something that people are going to need on a continuous basis. Don't offer something that people are going to need only once. Okay, the next major thing is be good at what you do. If someone hire you to do a work for them, the first thing is make sure you exceed their expectation or at least meet their expectations. If you do not meet their expectations, there is no way they are going to hire you again. And that is why you need to put enough time into learning and practicing your skills. Because if you do a good job, you get 5-star review from a client or even a video testimonial. That is going to be your ticket to finding your next client. And if you do a bad job and they give you a bad client review, that could even kill your career before it even started. So learn and do a good job whenever a client hires you to do a work for them. Someone sent me a message a few days ago and they were asking, do they need to learn all the software before they can be able to do the job? Of course you need to learn all the software. If you don't know, if for example you are going to do social media graphic design, if you don't learn how to use at least Canva, then how can you do the job? And waiting to find the client, then learn how to do the work, that is not a good strategy. You have to learn how to do the work first. You have to be confident about your ability to do the work first, so that when you find your first client, you can exceed their expectations. And when you exceed their expectations, that is going to increase your chances of getting hired again and again from them, even when your contract with them ended. Okay, the next thing that you should do is, if you work for a client and your contract has ended, make sure to let them know that you are available if they need something else. This is important because when you complete a work with a client, even if they like the work you did for them, if they want another job few months after, they might even just go ahead and find another virtual assistant. But if you let them know that you are available whenever they need another assistance, then you increase your chances of hearing back from them again. And if they are business owners, there's a very good chance they are going to need assistance frequently. So even if your contract ended, make sure to let them know you are available anytime they need further assistance. The next thing that you should do is ask your client for referrals. If you finish working for a client and your contract has ended, you finish what you are doing for them, ask them for a referral. Let them know that if they know anyone who needs similar services, they can always reach out to you. And that can really go a long way, because when people want to hire a virtual assistant, they are always scared of hiring someone who don't know how to do the job, who don't know what they are doing. And if someone wants to hire a virtual assistant and their friend let them know that, hey, I know someone who do a good job, then they will feel a lot more comfortable speaking to you and hiring you. So that is why whenever you finish your work with a client, ask them for a referral. When you let them know you are always available, you should also let them know if they know someone who might need similar services, you are always available. And if you get a referral, it will be the easiest way to find your next client. And one important thing is, when a client hires you to do a specific work for them, like data entry, always make sure to let them know other skills that you have. Because if they hire you to do something like data entry, they might assume you only have Microsoft Excel skills. But if you have like Canva graphic design skills and you have content writing skills, make sure to let them know. And if you are available to be a general virtual assistant, also let them know that you are available to be their general virtual assistant if they need it. Even if they have virtual assistants, even if you know they have other virtual assistants, don't be afraid to let them know, because some clients have multiple virtual assistants, and if you do a good job, they might find value in keeping you. So always let your client know that you are available for rehire, ask them for a referral, and let them know of other skills that you have, even if you think they might not need those skills at the time. One of the major things that is going to improve your chances of getting hired again and again is show them your portfolio. When your contract has ended, if they don't have your portfolio, send them your portfolio with all the work samples that you have. Even if the work samples is not something that they might need. If you only do something like data entry for them and your portfolio has email management, calendar management, and other things in your portfolio, make sure to let them know you offer the services and you send them your portfolio so that they can see exactly what you can do for them if they hire you to do those other tasks for them. And if you want to learn more about creating the right portfolio as a virtual assistant, you can watch this next video. If you find the video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one.